Ninth running of the Indianapolis 500 is just a month and a day away. And as festivities ramp up, fans might notice new attractions and activities leading up to the race.
And to help navigate your time at the track, a man who prides himself on customer satisfaction, Indianapolis Motor Speedway and IndyCar Series president Doug Boles joins us via Zoom this morning. How you doing? Can you hear us? We haven't tested our signal yet.
I can hear you fine, and I'm doing great because it's sunny in Indiana, and that's always a good thing when we want to go racing.
And I know you're a very busy man at this time of year. There's already testing on the track, so preparations are being made already. Now, as far as the casual fans like, Megan, I'm not a casual fan, Doug. She's a casual fan. When they walk up to the track this year, in fact, maybe in the weeks prior to the race itself, what attractions will they see when they arrive at that expansive property?
Well, I'm pretty excited about some of the new, we got a new video board. The top of our pagoda, which is our iconic structure in the middle of the racetrack, has a video board on the top that hasn't worked for several years. And a lot of us who've been going forever expect that to be working. We've got that going again. We've got a lot of new concession amenities to get people in and out of those lines quicker. So just a lot of customer experience things, maybe not a lot of really high profile entertainment, but things just to make that experience better when folks come to the Speedway this year.
Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about the IMS Museum. I know they recently just reopened after, getting some new things, new renovations. So tell us about that a little bit.
So our museum, which is in the middle of the racetrack, was built in 1975 and basically hadn't changed since 1975. So we closed in October 2023, opened it a couple weeks ago. It is fabulous, a $60+ million renovation that has a new starting line experience. So it feels like you're standing on the grid at the start of the Indy 500. Lots of new ways that the cars are displayed, tons of interactive activity for kids, which really makes the museum a lot more fun. For those of us that love cars, it's a great way to get our kids engaged. So I'd absolutely encourage people to attend. It's one of the best museums in the world now.
And I would say when you go down to the track, it may not be that way at NASCAR. I mean, they have huge crowds sometimes in a very small area for that. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is one of the finest motor speedways in the entire world, no question. And you have access to a lot of those drivers when you go down there. There's not a lot of points where they stop you. If you want to get autographs from these drivers, they're very gracious. And these teams that are down there too, and the sponsors that also coincide with them. But if you're the casual fan, you're going to get that access down at the raceway.
Well, that's one of the great things about the NTT IndyCar Series drivers is just they understand how important that fan interaction is. We don't get to do this racing without the fans. And they spend an awful lot of time interacting with our fans, especially kids. Our drivers love to interact with kids, signing autographs, giving away hats and stickers. And that's one of the things I think that really makes it fun. It's just the accessibility of our drivers here throughout the month of May.
And Doug, tell us about how excited you are. I mean, I know you're probably very busy this time of the year, but I mean, what is it like for you, the excitement as we head into the month of May?
Well, for me, I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm here till like 10:30 at night. It is just a lot of fun when this place comes to life and you get to see families coming in and people coming in on race day, 350,000 folks here. I'm getting ready to see a guy who's come to 85 of the 109 Indianapolis 500s. You just think about the history and tradition. So for me, it's just that excitement, that opportunity really just to be with and around fans.
Now, you say, you have a very busy job there at the Motor Speedway, and you're everywhere throughout the month of May and even in the weeks prior to May. You're now taking on a different role, too. You're not only the president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but now the president of the IndyCar Series itself. What does that change?
Well, that changes a lot of my travel, honestly. So we raced in 17 races during the year. 2 of them are here in Indianapolis, but 15 of them are around the country. 1 of them's in Canada. So just being on the road an awful lot more, working with our promoters that promote our events throughout the country, trying to make sure that those are going well. We've got a new TV relationship, working with those folks and getting them used to broadcasting our events. So it's just been a lot more travel, a lot more constituencies. And then we're thinking about what's the IndyCar look like in 2027 and beyond. And so that's a huge project that we have going right now to get ready for that next generation of an IndyCar.
And now this year's race moves over to Fox Sports. What will this mean for the viewers?
Well, I think just the partnership so far with our friends at Fox has been fantastic. You're really helping promote drivers like Joseph Newgarden and Pato O'Ward and Alex Palou, some of our best personalities and best drivers in the sport. It's been a lot of fun getting to know them and just their commitment to continue to grow the sport. So far, it's been a great relationship. I think it's just going to continue to get better.
Now, from a race fan's perspective, there's a chance at a 500 moment in history as Joseph Newgarden attempts to win his 3rd 500 in a row.
Never been done in our history. We've had 6 drivers, including Joseph, who've won 2 in a row, but nobody's been able to win 3. So a unique opportunity for Joseph would be something sort of almost akin to our 4-time winners. We've got 4 of those. if somebody winning 3 in a row would just be pretty magical, and I know Joseph would love to do it.
Now, we want to show the viewers a rundown of the events. It all starts really on that Friday. I mean, if you really want to be down there the full weekend, it starts with the Carb Day festivities, and we have that on your screen right now. That is on May 23rd. You can go out there and watch the preparations in the pits and, of course, some other festivities happening that day, and the infield concert. Do you want to mention who that act is this year? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, so that infield concert is Brett Michaels and a band called the All American Rejects, which really appeals to folks a little bit younger than I am. And honestly, our Carb Day ticket sales are better than they've ever been. It's going to be a lot of fun to get the sort of the 80s Brett Michaels, that kind of music with the newer age All American Rejects. So it'll be fun to get the old folks and the young folks out there dancing together.
Am I the old folks? Because I know that music. Is that me?
No, I'm with you. I get it, and it's part of the fun. I'm looking forward to both bands. I think it's a unique opportunity for us to begin to trend a little younger in our music at the Speedway.
Now, we're running out of time on this, but of course, we're counting down to next month. There's also the festival parade happening on the Saturday prior to the Sunday 500. And of course, the Indianapolis 500 will drop the green flag just before noon. That's Eastern time, or is it Central time? Let me think here real quick. Okay. Yeah, 12:45 Eastern time. And if you're viewing it here, because we're not blacked out down in Evansville, Indiana, you'll see it at 11:45. Doug Boles, the president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, thank you so much for making some time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.
You'll see me for sure.